announcing the arrival of the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak and Pro-Chancellor of Swinburne, Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Openg. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the Malaysian National Anthem, Negaraku, and the Sarawak State Anthem, Ibu Pertiwiku. Please be seated. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. The Right Honourable Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak, the Honourable Datuk Amar Michael Manin Jawong, Minister of Education, Science and Technological Research, the Honourable Ministers, the Honourable Datuk Amar Jawul Sameon, Sarawak State Secretary, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk Amar Morshidi Abdul Ghani, Chairman of the Board of Directors, Swinburne, Sarawak, Professor Pascal Christa, Vice Chancellor and President of Swinburne University of Technology, who is joining us virtually, Professor John Wilson, Deputy Vice Chancellor and Chief Executive Officer of Swinburne, Sarawak, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Swinburne, Sarawak 20th Anniversary Celebratory event. I am Nur Azila binti Aidit, your Master of Ceremony this morning. To begin this event, I am pleased to invite Professor John Wilson, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Chief Executive Officer of Swinburne, Sarawak, to deliver his welcome speech. Professor John Wilson, please.
Thank you very much, and a very, very warm welcome to everybody here on this really important occasion for our 20th anniversary. So to Your Honourable Muhammad Datuk Patinggi, Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zahari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Apeng, a very warm welcome. To Your Honourable Datuk Amar Tan Sri Dr. James Jibit Mazing, Your Honourable Datuk Amar Michael Mannion Anak Jawong, to Your Honourable Datu Sri Professor Dr. Sim Kwai Hun, Your Honourable Datuk Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamza, so very warm welcome. To Your Honourable Datuk Amar Joel Samion, very warm welcome. And to Tan Sri Datuk Amar Haji Muhammad Mashidi bin Abdul Ghani, a very warm welcome as well. And to everybody here today, thank you very much for coming. Tricky times with COVID, but it's wonderful to have you here at Swinburne, Sarawak, and celebrating our 20th anniversary. Having been established in this beautiful city of Kuching as a partnership between the State Government of Sarawak and Swinburne University of Technology in Australia back in 2000. We had expected to be celebrating last year, which really was our 20th anniversary, but like most things in 2020, there were necessary safety delays with COVID-19. We are very proud that in our 20-year history, we have graduated over 7,000 graduates and contributed over 2 billion ringgit to the Sarawak economy. And we continue to be responsible for the combined employment of around 1,000 local people. We are big believers in the power of education to transform lives and communities, and we consider education the best investment a family can make, an investment that opens up opportunities and provides a basis for ongoing social and economic benefits over your lifetime. At Swinburne, our vision and our tagline is people and technology working together to build a better world. A perfect tagline really for the fast-changing 21st century workplace. Swinburne Sarawak would not be the success that it is today without the rich contributions from its academic and professional staff, from the wise counsel of the board and council over the past 20 years, and the vision and the support from our shareholders in the Sarawak government through Yayasan Sarawak and Swinburne Melbourne. We thank everybody involved for their commitment and efforts invested. It really does take a big team effort. You've all made a significant difference to our education and research performance. That is recognised officially by our outstanding graduates, our enterprising industry partners, and our 5-star SIARAN rating from the Malaysian government, with aspirations, of course, to get to that top 6-star rating by 2025. This being our 20th anniversary, I would like to spend a few moments naming a number of people who have been particularly important at different times over our 20-year journey. So firstly, to our 3 Pro-Chancellors and Chief Ministers of Sarawak, to our current Chief Minister, Datuk Patangi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zahari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Apeng, to our former CM, the late Pihan Shri Dr. Haji Adnan bin Haji Satem, and to the former Chief Minister and the present Governor, Tun Pihan Shri Dr. Haji Abdul Taib Mahmud. To our 5 Chancellors of Swinburne, and many in this room will remember at different times these Chancellors visiting Kuching and visiting Swinburne Sarawak. So to Mr. Richard Pratt, AC, Mr. Douglas Mitchell, to Dr. Bill Scales, AO, to Mr. Graham Goldsmith, AO, to Professor John Piliers, OAM, who is our current Chancellor of Swinburne. To our 4 Vice-Chancellors of Swinburne, to Professor Ian Wallace, to Professor Ian Young, AO, to Professor Datu Linda Christensen, AO, and to our current Vice-Chancellor, Professor Pascal Cuesta. To our 2 long-serving board chairmen of Swinburne Sarawak. Firstly, to Tan Sri Datuk Amar Dr. Haji Abdul Aziz bin Dato Hussain, who really was the board chair for pretty much the first decade of Swinburne Sarawak. And for the second decade and continuing is Tan Sri Datuk Amar Dr. Haji Muhammad Mashidi bin Abdul Ghani. And Tan Sri, we're really grateful for your ongoing leadership of Swinburne Sarawak, which is now over 11 years, so thank you. And I want to mention our 7 CEOs of Swinburne Sarawak. And again, many in the room will remember these names. Professor Ken Heskin, the late Muhammad bin Abdul Rahman, Professor David Booth, Professor Helmut Lukenhausen, Professor Anthony Callahan, and Professor Janet Gregory, all made large contributions to Swinburne Sarawak's development. I'd like to also call out our long-established board members, including Tan Sri Mashidi, who I've mentioned, to Datuk Philip Ting, Datu Rashid, who cannot be with us today, to Datuk Wanali, to Datu Adi, to Tuan Haji Azmi, who is the director of Yayasan Sarawak, to Tuan Haji Masal, and to Dr. Andrew Smith. I'd like to give a particular acknowledgement to Datuk Philip, to Datu Rashid, and Datuk Wanali, who have been involved with Swinburne Sarawak from its conception in the late 1990s. And of course, I've mentioned to Tan Sri Mashidi, who's been our chairman since 2011. We've got a number of very loyal and long-standing staff members at Swinburne Sarawak, and I'll call out a couple here who you will know in this room. But first one to Ms. Carol Hon, who was employee number 3, and Carol is still serving strongly with us. To Ms. Karen Wong, I believe employee number 5, Karen. So, and you're, of course, our acting director for marketing and student recruitment. To Ms. Claire Edmund, who is actually my executive assistant, who is employee number 8. And we have, in fact, about 5 staff with 20 years of service now. I'd also like to acknowledge Dutton Sri Enong, who is employee number 9. And En is known to many in this room, and is, of course, now a member of our council. So, can I say thank you again for your contributions. It's been a real team effort. Currently, we have around 3,200 students and around 80% local Malaysian. And we've got this aspiration to grow out to 5,000 students over the coming years. We have a tagline, which is, Kuching, Melbourne, or both, which means students can attain their internationally recognised Swinburne degrees studying at either or both campuses, depending on the price point and depending on the life experiences being sought. Our international students come from over 40 countries, and this contributes to our campus's multicultural background and vibrancy. I'd say in today's global and all-inclusive economy, it's a priceless advantage for all our students to interact with a global cohort, and in itself is a hugely important component of their education. Similarly, our international students leave Swinburne Sarawak following graduation as great ambassadors for the state, with the long-term benefits this brings in terms of future collaborations, international awareness and diplomacy. Now, clearly COVID-19 has created challenges for all societies and economies around the world, and universities are no different. At Swinburne Sarawak, we quickly shifted to online education in March 2020, using our state-of-the-art learning management system called Canvas, so that our students' education was not delayed. Currently, students can access the campus, use the facilities, whilst most teaching still remains online, and international borders, being effectively closed at the moment. We believe the Sarawak government has managed the COVID-19 situation very well, and we look forward to the rollout of the vaccination program so that some normality can return, including the return of all our students to campus and our international students to Kuching. And I'll say one thing, a campus with a lot of students, you really lose out on a lot of that wonderful vibrancy you get on a campus. So we look forward to that changing in the months to come. We continue to specialise in the fields of business, design, engineering, computer science, biotechnology and English language, which we further broadened in the coming years. Our courses are industry focused and practical, and our graduates are in high demand. And we have over 90% employability rates and over 75% remaining in Sarawak after graduation. We pride ourselves on graduating forward-thinking T professionals who have both the technical depth and the breadth needed in terms of creativity, critical thinking, collaborative and communication skills. And we say for a good student, they've really got to be underpinned with grounded confidence, and they must have that growth mindset to keep learning and keep developing. And we know if you've got those attributes, you've got the right attributes to succeed in the fast-changing 21st century workplace. Our research is expanding. We have now about 120 high degree research students and projects that are focused on the state government priority areas, including the digital economy, thinking, Industry 4.0, smart farming in particular, the emerging hydrogen economy, sustainability, biotechnology and infrastructure. We have closely linked our research with the Swinburne Melbourne ecosystem so that we can leverage additional expertise and create a Swinburne research hub for the broader Asian region here in Kuching. We pride ourselves on undertaking both fundamental and applied research with evidenced outputs that impact and benefit both society and the economy. Our research is currently rated a MIRA 3 to 4, but we have aspirations to take that out to MIRA 5 in the coming years. Our external engagement activities with industry, government and schools continues to grow and includes a lot of STEM Reach activities, our wonderful inter-school debating competition, which we've been doing for now 16 years, a number of entrepreneurial workshops, external talks, conferences, collaborative research, some applied consulting, and of course the work integrated learning opportunities for our students, and of course the employment of our graduates when they complete their studies. You would have seen a number of signs around campus as part of our 20th anniversary. We're undergoing a wonderful sort of 50 million ringgit campus transformation, which is going to further improve the student experience and ensure world-class facilities for teaching, research, student life, and on-campus accommodation for our students. We will show you an exciting video a little later on in these proceedings, which will showcase this transformational project, which will deliver the world-class campus by the middle of 2022. And we are really excited with that. You'll see today that we've got a 20th anniversary coffee table book, which we'll launch. It's a wonderful edition, showcasing the Swinburne Sarawak story. And I'd like to thank all the colleagues who contributed to the book, and many in this room wrote stories for that book, including our editor, Karen Shepherd, and our Swinburne team led by James Ho, who are responsible for publishing the book. It's a great memento, full of pictures, full of stories, and I commend you to enjoy the read. We are very confident about the future and our aspirations to become one of the leading private universities in Malaysia, in partnership with the state government of Sarawak and Swinburne Melbourne. And we look forward to working together with you to achieve the ambition in the coming years. Once again, thank you for all your work to date, for your participation today, and your ongoing support and commitment to Swinburne Sarawak. Please enjoy this celebratory event, and wishing you all the very best. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor John Wilson. I now invite Professor Pascal Christa, Vice-Chancellor and President of Swinburne University of Technology, to deliver her speech. Professor Christa's speech was recorded earlier as she is based at Swinburne's home campus in Melbourne, Australia. She is joining the event online this morning.
Thank you for your introduction, Professor John Wilson. I would like to begin by respectfully acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, the traditional owners of the land on which Swinburne's Melbourne campuses are located, and I pay my respect to the elders past, present and emerging. I also acknowledge all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander nations across Australia, their elders, ancestors, cultures and heritage. My warmest congratulations to Swinburne Sarawak on reaching its 20th anniversary. I had, of course, hoped to be with you all today to join in the celebrations and the achievements that come with this exciting milestone, but unfortunately, due to COVID-19 restrictions, that was not possible. My thoughts are with you as you battle on with this global pandemic. I would like to welcome today our special guests who are with us today, the Right Honourable Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak, and the Honourable Tan Sri Datuk Ahmad Dr. Haji Mohammed Moshe bin Abdul Ghani, Chairman of Board of Directors. Professor John Wilson, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Chief Executive Officer of Swinburne Sarawak, members of University Council and Board of Directors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be joining you all virtually today to celebrate 20 years of Swinburne Sarawak. This milestone event is the perfect opportunity to recognize Sarawak's many achievements and reflect on our shared vision for the future. To mark this significant achievement, I'm pleased that the Swinburne Sarawak team has produced this fabulous coffee table book to celebrate and recognize the past 20 years. I congratulate the Sarawak team on all that has been achieved in this short period of time. I also wish to extend my gratitude to the Government of Sarawak and to our board and council members for their enduring support and commitment to academic excellence. Our shared vision to ensure access to higher education has guided us over the past 20 years. It has allowed us to transform lives, build connected and close relationships across global communities. Swinburne Sarawak has done very well in the 20 years since opening. We have successfully retained our 5-star rating in the Ministry of Education's rating for higher education institutions in Malaysia for the 4th consecutive time. For the first time, We have achieved this rating in the mature university category. It is a testament to the high quality education, services and facilities provided by Swinburne Sarawak. Sarawak was also the first private university in East Malaysia to receive a 3-star rating from the Malaysia Research Assessment Instrument in 2015. While there is still plenty of room for growth in this area, we are pleased that Sarawak has been able to progress to this level of research in its relatively young life as a university. Swinburne Sarawak is one of the many universities in Malaysia that have been significantly affected by the COVID-19 situation. It has not been easy, and it is important to recognize how challenging things have been for many students and staff. However, it is also equally important to recognize how remarkably well Sarawak has handled those challenges. Sarawak's teaching staff and the many professional colleagues who support them should be commended for the resilience and adaptability they have demonstrated in ensuring that students could safely continue their education journeys with as little disruption as possible. Thanks to their ongoing support and dedication, students are continuing to advance towards graduation and employment. The huge individual, social and economic benefits of this should not be understated. Sarawak also set up a student emergency fund to financially support students facing various additional challenges and hardships as a result of the pandemic. This safety net has been an invaluable resource to many and demonstrates Sarawak's ongoing commitment to its students through these hard times. One of the many symbols of our recognition of Sarawak's role in Swinburne's 2025 strategic plan is our latest upgrade project. This is set to completely transform the campus over the next couple of years, and Swinburne is investing 50 million Malaysian ringgit into the project, reflecting our ongoing commitment to enhancing the campus experience for students and staff. Work has commenced on the first stage of the project, and I'm sure many of you will already have been able to enjoy the various renovations which have been taking place so far. This is a newly renovated A block lobby and B block teaching and learning facilities, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing them myself as soon as I'm able. We're looking forward to seeing further upgrades through 2021, which will specifically cater for the students' comfort, well-being and learning needs. These redevelopment plans include student accommodation upgrades, interactive classrooms, cafeteria, sporting facilities, and a Borneo atrium, the campus heart. These upgrades are in line with Swinburne's 2025 strategic plan and will undoubtedly play a crucial part in fulfilling Swinburne's long-term commitment to enhancing the campus experience for students. It will provide them with a world-class teaching and learning environment, everything they deserve. While the ongoing redevelopment work will certainly contribute towards Swinburne's overall strategic plan, it is also important to recognize the other ways in which Swinburne Sarawak contributes towards our shared vision. Swinburne Sarawak plays a crucial role in Swinburne's goal to become an international university that provides a world-class level of education and state-of-the-art facilities to students of all backgrounds. With these goals in mind, Sarawak continues to develop and enrich its research, international students' growth, and academic staffing profiles. And to support Sarawak in these endeavors, we plan to invest in the research potential of East Malaysia and Southeast Asia by training more PhDs in years to come. We will ramp up scholarship investments and co-investing into the regional government to create a brain trust for the future. The admirable individuals who will develop green technologies for a sustainable future, and those who will innovate and shape knowledge industries in the tech space. As an innovative and adaptive university, we are primed to face the numerous global education trends which have emerged over the past year and show no signs of slowing down since we began 2021. Technological advancements are being made every day, workplaces are becoming more and more technology orientated, and the pandemic has only accelerated the need for innovative technological solutions to the challenges that come with educating the next generation. Swinburne is committed to creating future-ready learners. This is reflected in our dedication to use innovative and digital technologies to create social and economic impact. With this goal in mind, Sarawak continues to commit itself to future-minded research on information security, mechatronics engineering, software engineering, as well as education and e-learning. This focus on technology is essential as we work to bring people and technology together to solve the world's problems. Our Sarawak campus is home to students from 45 countries, and we're very proud of the multicultural community we've built here together. It is through that diversity that we have a clear understanding of the world's problem that we must solve together. We are devoted to maintaining a welcoming and inclusive learning environment based on our diverse cultures and shared values. This is seen in so many aspects of life at Sarawak, from supporting international students struggling in recent events to celebration of diversity like our Swinburne International Festival. Underlying Swinburne's drive is our desire to create a positive change we want to see in the world, including in the beautiful state of Sarawak. To this end, Swinburne will continue to support and invest in our Sarawak campus so that together we can develop the skills, knowledge and resources Sarawak needs for its progress. And together, we will maintain Swinburne Sarawak's course to becoming one of Malaysia's leading universities by 2025. Thank you, terima kasih, and please enjoy the celebrations today.
Thank you, Professor Pascal Custer, for the inspiring message. I now have the pleasure to invite Professor John Wilson to invite our guest of honor, Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak, to deliver his speech.
Assalamualaikum, selamat sejahtera, salam Sarawakku sayang. Yang berhormat rakan-rakan Menteri, Datuk Ahmad Makal Manyin, Datuk Karim Hamzah, Profesor Dr. Sim, Honorable State Secretary, Datuk Ahmad Jaul Samion, Berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk Ahmad Moshidi Abdul Ghani, Chairman of the Board, yang berusaha Professor Wilson, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express my congratulations to Swinburne Sarawak on achieving this significant milestone. The many accomplishments have been meaningful for the past 20 years and indeed impressive. And it has come a long way from its early days as a higher education institute established in 2000. Now as a fully fledged university, its full range of courses from diploma to doctoral degrees and innovative industry-engaged research on Sarawak-specific issues offer the people of Sarawak and the region an opportunity to attain a world-class education with a high Setara rating of 5 stars right here in Kuching. Congratulations to Swinburne. As the Pro-Chancellor, I am proud of how far it has come since its beginning in the year 2000. Its rapid growth in a short period of time signifies the strong and successful partnership between the Sarawak government and Swinburne University of Technology, Melbourne. My appreciation goes to Swinburne, Melbourne, the support of which has been a crucial component to the success of this campus. I am confident that professional relationship that our two institutions enjoy will continue to grow into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Swinburne, Sarawak was established primarily to produce Sarawakians with the skills and knowledge to drive the state's high technology industries, enhance competitiveness in business, and to boost our human resource capacity for the tasks that face us now and in the future as Sarawak industrializes, digitalizes, and globalizes its economy. The campus, therefore, plays a vital role in our goal to thrust Sarawak into the 21st century and achieving its vision of becoming a developed state by the year 2030. With a host of development projects in Sarawak, and it has embarked on, as I continue from my predecessor as Chief Minister, including the digitalization of our economy, Industry 4.0, and hydrogen fuel cell technology, Swinburne Sarawak will continue to play an important role in achieving our ambition to turn the state into a developed economy. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced us to realign our strategies to one that is grounded upon digitalization and sustainability. And I believe that this university will continue to play its rightful role to produce talents to help the state achieve the aims of its post-COVID-19 exit strategies, which we will unveil soon. It is very heartening to note that the university has produced 7,000 graduates to date, and that of these numbers, Sarawakians account for 65%. Good achievement so far. I am even more delighted to learn that Swinburne graduates are highly prized by the industry, and that more than 90% are gainfully employed 6 months after graduating. This is certainly a reflection of the high quality education and the relevance of the courses Swinburne Sarawak offers to meet industry demands. It also means that the Sarawak government made the right decision in teaming up with Swinburne Melbourne to develop Sarawakians for the challenges of the 21st century that is marked by highly advanced and rapidly evolving technologies. I am pleased to know that Swinburne Sarawak research endeavor has earned a 3-star rating from the Malaysian Research Assessment Instrument, or MIRA. Its expertise on Sarawak-centric issues, for example, in sustainable technologies, biotechnology, advanced manufacturing, and the digital economy, aligns well with our plan for Sarawak's development. Swinburne Sarawak research journey has progressed very well, starting in 2012 with a joint 40 million grant from Sarawak government and Swinburne Melbourne to boost the university's research programs, promote research collaboration, and instill the best research practices. I am also pleased to note that industries and relevant government authorities have engaged the university through its research centers to help with their research needs. Such engagement to create industries and relevant authorities that possess the knowledge on issues that concern the real world. Universities are in the business of knowledge, studying and sharing through teaching and creating knowledge through research. The advances made from research will benefit society and the economy through research impact and will eventually reside down into the classroom so that our universities continue to produce graduates that are relevant to the demands and needs of industry and society. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress enough the importance of education for Sarawak's development agenda. The current governor of Sarawak, Tun Pehin Sri Abdul Taib Mahmud, when he was the chief minister, had the foresight to develop homegrown talents in order to meet Sarawak industrialization ambitions. Several missions were sent abroad to identify a highly reputable and technologically focused international universities that we could work with to meet the demands of Sarawak. Swinburne, with its tiered higher education system, stood out as a potential partner. At the same time, Swinburne, which had a long and distinguished history of producing graduates who meet the needs of business and industry and have the skills and knowledge that employers need, was also looking to expand its international presence. Tun Pehin Sri and his team wasted no time in inviting Swinburne to set up a campus in Sarawak in partnership with the state government. While the birth of Swinburne Sarawak is attributed to Tun Pehin Sri, its elevation from an institute to university status was attributed to the late Pehin Sri Haji Adnan bin Haji Satem, when he was the chair of the board of directors, who lobbied for the upgrading of status to the federal government. Today, 2 decades after it first opened its doors, it is satisfying to see that Swinburne Sarawak continues to grow rapidly, graduating the highly competent and qualified workforce for the state. Along the way, it also accomplished a number of firsts, as we have heard from the earlier speech. Prior to the setting up the campus, parents had to send their children abroad, and for most families, this option was a very costly affair. Fortunately, this is now not the case, because Swinburne Sarawak offers them an internationally recognized Australian education in Sarawak, with the opportunity to travel to Australia on students' exchange or transfer to graduate. We have no issues with students pursuing their education overseas country instead of returning home to contribute to Sarawak's development, which is therefore a loss to the state. I'm glad to know that more than 90% of Swinburne Sarawak graduates choose to remain in the state after graduating and are pursuing careers with key industry players or have set up businesses of their own to employ others. The establishment of Swinburne campus in Kuching has changed the higher education landscape and played a significant role in the retention of highly skilled Sarawakians who may otherwise have moved elsewhere. In addition, Swinburne Sarawak has helped to internationalize Kuching. Since the campus was established, there has been an influx of international students to the state who contribute culturally and to the economy, and of course local businesses through expenditure on accommodation, food, entertainment, and tourism. The city of Kuching has also become more cosmopolitan with their presence. The state government, through Yayasan Sarawak, is working closely with the university to turn it into a leading institution of higher learning in Malaysia by 2025, and we are working to develop it into a world-class campus in Kuching with a capacity for around 5,000 students and research ecosystem that links closely with Swinburne, Melbourne, and is aligned with the state government priority areas. The state government, together with Swinburne, Melbourne, through share capital raising, is investing over 50 million ringgit in upgrading the campus to create a world-class facility for the benefit of the students. I'm very impressed with the upgraded teaching facilities that have been shown to me, and also the common areas, and look forward to visiting again to see the completed accommodation, student hub, student dining, and the Borneo atrium space over the next 18 months. In order to encourage more Bumiputra students to study at Swinburne, Sarawak, we have provided a variety of scholarship to Sarawak students. These include interest-free study loans, merit-based scholarship for academic excellence, higher degree research scholarship, and special BP40 scholarship. Additionally, Yayasan Sarawak awards the Anugerah Graduan Cemerlang or Yayasan Sarawak Graduate Excellence Award to the university's top graduates in recognition of their achievement. Importantly, senior officers from the Sarawak government and Yayasan Sarawak sit on the University Board of Directors and the University Council, which provides governance on both the strategic direction of Swinburne, Sarawak, and academic quality matters. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I would like to congratulate Swinburne University on its 20th anniversary and the impressive achievements to date and its significant contribution to the state's development. We look forward to an exciting future together, and we further develop our local talent through education and research for the benefit of all Sarawakians. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak, and please remain on stage for the next item. Thank you. We now come to the launching of Swinburne Sarawak's 20th anniversary coffee table book by the Chief Minister. I am pleased to invite Tan Sri Dato' Moshidi Abdul Ghani and Professor John Wilson on stage for the launching of the coffee table book. To join them for the launching, I am pleased to invite on stage the Honourable Ministers, the Honourable Dato' Amar Jaul Sameon, members of the Board and University Council. The hardcover 130-page coffee table book tells the story of Swinburne Sarawak in its formative years, its achievements, and the future it has charted for itself in making a difference to Sarawak, the region, and beyond. Put together by freelance writer Karen Shepherd and graphic designer Derek Sim, the book is filled with anecdotes from those who were in the thick and thin of making Swinburne Sarawak a reality and taking it to where it is today. It makes an interesting read indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite Tan Sri Dato' Amar Morshidi Abdul Ghani to invite the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak to officially launch Swinburne Sarawak's 20th Anniversary Coffee Table Book.
Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
Thank you, the Right Honourable Chief Minister. Please remain on stage with the Honourable Dato' Amar Michael Manin, Tan Sri Morshidi Abdul Ghani, and Professor John Wilson. The rest can resume to your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the presentation of the inaugural Swinburne Sarawak Distinguished Alumni Awards by the Chief Minister of Sarawak and Pro-Chancellor of Swinburne Sarawak. The awards reflect the contribution of the university in higher education as well as to industry and community, and formally recognize and celebrate the achievements of our alumni in industry and their service to the community. The university felt that it was appropriate to create two categories of awards, namely the Distinguished Alumni Awards for those who graduated before 2015 and the Distinguished Young Alumni Awards for alumni who graduated in 2015 and after, and a High Commendation Award was added to each category. The winners of the Distinguished Alumni Award and the Distinguished Young Alumni Award will each take home 2,000 ringgit prize money, a plaque, certificate, and Swinburne Sarawak's 20th Anniversary Coffee Table Book. High Commendation Award winners will receive a plaque, certificate, and Swinburne Sarawak's 20th Anniversary Coffee Table Book. Without much ado, I will begin with the High Commendation Award for the Distinguished Young Alumni Award category. Ladies and gentlemen, the High Commendation Award goes to Nehemiah Raymond Anak Segar. Congratulations, Nehemiah. Please proceed to the stage to receive the award from the Chief Minister of Sarawak and Pro-Chancellor of Swinburne Sarawak. Nehemiah graduated with a degree in multimedia design in 2017 and founded Trifle X and ran Berhad with fellow graduates. He develops high-quality digital content for virtual, augmented, and mixed reality. Trifle X, a local technopreneur, have pushed the boundaries of innovation with their homegrown digital products and played an integral role in transforming the Malaysia startup scene. It has been shortlisted as top 30 among 1,000 global companies for 2018 Global Accelerator Program and winner of the 2018 Tegas Magic Pre-Accelerator Bootcamp Program. Thank you, Nehemiah, and well done. We now come to the winner of the Distinguished Young Alumni Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the Distinguished Young Alumni Award goes to Alvin Lee Chun Ping. Congratulations, Alvin. Please proceed to the stage to receive your award. Alvin graduated with Bachelor of Business in 2019. The Social Innovation Project in the business program had a profound impact on how he embraces social enterprise. Alvin started a car rental business in his first year of university after spotting an opportunity to provide transportation service to his peers. His startup, Hubridi, matches students with property owners and developers, provides transport and other round-the-clock services to students. Hubridi recently won the People's Choice Award at Swinburne Annual Venture Cup Pitching Competition. It is the first participant from the Sarawak campus to compete among other international Swinburne startups vying for 20,000 Australian dollar prize money. Thank you and congratulations, Alvin. We now come to the Distinguished Alumni Award. As a recap, this category applies to those who had graduated before 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, the High Commendation Award of this category goes to Augustus Raymond Segar. Augustus, please proceed to the stage. Augustus graduated with a degree in design in 2007. Having been involved in administrative duties with the Faculty of Business Design and Arts since 2010, he is the Deputy Head of the School of Design and Arts since 2018. Augustus specializes in augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality, and currently teaches in the areas of new technologies, interactive applications, games, and animation. In his 13 years at Swinburne Sarawak, he has contributed tremendously to the university in many aspects. Augustus is currently enrolled in a PhD. His practice-led PhD on an immersive documentary of the Salakos oral traditions and expressions allow him to incorporate his creative practice and virtual reality documentary as a creative output. Thank you, Augustus, and well done. Now, on to the winner of Swinburne Sarawak Distinguished Alumni Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the award goes to Jason Yeo Kok Seng. Please proceed to the stage to receive the award from the Chief Minister and Pro-Chancellor. Jason is currently a System Planning Manager in Engineering Services with Sarawak Energy Berhad. His focus is on transitioning the business towards the renewable energy market, one of few hydrogen fuel cell technology. Throughout his career, he has led various capital expenditures, with the latest being the integrated hydrogen production plant and refueling station project. The plant now runs 24/7 and produces 130 kg a day of green hydrogen, enough to fill up to 15 vehicles daily. A huge success and a historical step forward in the journey towards bringing cleaner energy to Malaysia and the region. He is now pursuing a PhD in electrical engineering in net energy metering mechanism for Sarawak with Swinburne, Sarawak. Thank you, Jason, and well done. We now come to the exchange of Memorandums of Understanding, MOU, between Swinburne, Sarawak and its industry partners, to be witnessed by the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg. Swinburne, Sarawak is an industry-engaged university. It works closely with various organizations, business and industry as part of its commitment to develop our students, support business and industry, and contribute to the larger community. The university values and appreciates the support and contribution by our partners in this endeavor. They play an important role in developing our young people and thereby in the future of our beloved Sarawak. I am delighted to begin this segment with the exchange of MOU between Swinburne, Sarawak and Pansa Berhad. Pansa is a well-known local Sarawak brand which began operations in 1961 as a humble hardware store. In 60 years, Pansa has grown into a main market-listed engineering solutions company. Today, we have Mr. David Taiwe, General Manager, Business Division Pansa Berhad, for the exchange of the MOU with Professor John Wilson, witnessed by the Right Honourable Chief Minister. The collaboration between Swinburne, Sarawak and Pansa Berhad covers opportunities for student internships, sponsorship of awards for best graduates, R&D projects and staff development, among others. Thank you, Mr. Tai. You may resume your seat. Next, we will have the exchange of MOU between Swinburne, Sarawak and Sarawak Timber Industry Development Corporation. I am pleased to invite Tuan Haji Hashim bin Haji Bojet, General Manager of STIDC, for the exchange of MOU documents with Professor John Wilson, witnessed by the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. The MOU between STIDC and Swinburne, Sarawak will look into pursuing research in the use of bamboo as a construction material. STIDC is spearheading efforts to turn bamboo into a source of timber for downstream activities, one of which is potentially construction. Thank you, Tuan Haji Hashim. Next up is the MOU exchange between Swinburne, Sarawak and Sarawak Media Group Sendirian Berhad. Sarawak Media Group, SMG, aims to spearhead the creative media industry by establishing Sarawak as the media hub in the region and act as a platform for the bold and inspiring creative talents. I now call upon Mr. Suhaimi Sulaiman, Chief Executive Officer of Sarawak Media Group, to exchange the MOU with Professor John Wilson, witnessed by the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. Now with TVS, Sarawak's first state-owned television station, an ecosystem of supply and demand is being built up, starting with local talents and stakeholders. This will enable a dynamic and fluid collaboration that allows both organizations to respond to fast-changing needs quickly. Mr. Suhaimi, thank you. Last but not least, the final MOU exchange this morning is between Swinburne Sarawak and University Malaysia Sarawak, or UNIMAS. Strategically located in Kuching, UNIMAS offers students an enriching experience where they benefit from its state-of-the-art research and academic facilities. I am pleased to invite Professor Dr. Kadim bin Suwaidi, Vice Chancellor of UNIMAS, to the stage for the exchange of MOU with Professor John Wilson, to be witnessed by the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak. Through the MOU, Swinburne Sarawak and UNIMAS endeavour to take necessary steps to encourage and promote cooperation, to enhance research collaboration, to identify opportunities for joint efforts in research leading to identification of key focus areas, development of joint research grant applications. Thank you, Professor Datuk Kadim. The Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak, Tan Sri Moshidi Abdul Ghani and Professor John Wilson, please remain on stage. In appreciation of the Right Honourable Chief Minister for gracing Swinburne Sarawak 20th anniversary event, we now like to present the Chief Minister with a memento. I am pleased to invite Tan Sri Moshidi Abdul Ghani, Chairman of the Board of Directors and University Council of Swinburne Sarawak, to present the memento. Thank you, everyone. You may all resume your seats for the next item. We now come to the final item this morning, a video presentation of Swinburne Sarawak's infrastructure upgrade project. Swinburne Sarawak is in the midst of a 50 million ringgit infrastructure upgrade project in line with its long-term commitment to enhancing the campus experience for students. The state government, as the major shareholder, together with Swinburne University of Technology Melbourne, through share capital raising, is investing 50 million ringgit into the project to create a world-class facility for the benefit of students and the community of which it operates. Of the total allocation, 10 million ringgit had been utilized for works undertaken from 2019 to March 2021 to further modernize teaching and communal spaces on campus to support student-centered learning. The current 40 million ringgit reconstruction and extension of the university's existing building and supporting facilities started in early December 2020, and it will take 18 months to complete. The first phase, costing 10 million ringgit to modernize teaching and communal spaces to support student-centered learning, started from 2019 to December 2020. The upgrading project is aligned with Swinburne's 2025 vision of people and technology working together to build a better world, and consistent with Swinburne Sarawak's direction to becoming a leading private university in Malaysia by 2025. The project is also in line with the Sarawak government's vision to develop a digital economy and ensure that Swinburne Sarawak continues to provide quality Australian education. I now present a three-dimensional rendition of the upgraded campus, courtesy of Jurubina Unireka, the consulting architect. We hope you enjoyed that presentation, and I must say the upgraded facilities look amazing. Once again, we would like to thank the Sarawak government for its generosity in allocating 50 million ringgit for the infrastructure upgrading works, and we look forward to the completion of the project soon. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the celebration of Swinburne Sarawak's 20th anniversary. I now invite you for refreshments next door in Lecture Hall B004 and B005. Our ushers will direct you to the venue. Members of the media, please stay as there is a press conference with the Honorable Chief Minister of Sarawak in student leisure area. The rest, enjoy the refreshments and please observe COVID-19 SOPs at all times. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Please stand as our guest of honor leaves the hall. Thank you.